Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Better Outcomes. It's been a while since I have not posted any video, and today is not the best time because my voice is not the best. However, I'm going to try my best. Hopefully, you can um, hear me and be blessed with the Word of God. Today's topic is how to overcome temptation. It is found in Matthew chapter 4. It starts from verse 1 to verse 11. I'll read it for you very fast. It says, Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, If you are the Son of God, tell the stones to become bread. Verse 4, Jesus answered, It is written, men shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Verse 5, Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. Once again, verse 6, it says, If you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels. This is the devil quoting the Bible here. He will command his angel concerning you, and they will lift you up with their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Jesus answered him, It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. Again, the devil took him to the very high mountain and showed him all the kingdom of the world in their splendor. All this I will give you, he said, if you bow down and worship me. Jesus said to him, Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Then the devil left him, and the angels came and attended him. How to overcome temptation. How to overcome temptation. Temptation is life's challenges that every servant faces throughout life. Every servant of God faces temptation throughout life. But the key point is how do you resist? Jesus gives us a perfect example here in this passage. It says he was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. And if we have to pause for a moment, the wilderness is not one of your favorite places. The wilderness is not a place where where things are developed, where we have access to food, water, and city lights. Nothing like that. It is isolated. No one is there. There's no Uber Eats. There's no sense of community or anything there. There's no water. It's not urbanized. There's no modern human, development per se. It's just a location where there's actually absolutely no activity going on. It's not the right place to be, especially after you have fasted 40 days and 40 nights. And now you are desperate for food. Now, who wouldn't be? After 40 days and 40 nights, you're dying. Now I would not be able to wait, because Jesus, after he fasted, now he's dying for bread. And all of a sudden, the enemy came to the scene, asking him a question. He made a comment, actually. He said, if you are the Son of God, tell the stones to become bread. Now he wants to change the scene of Jesus being so hungry. Now we want to bring fresh carbs to the table. Ask these stones to become bread. But Jesus gave him a run for his money. Jesus said, It is written, man shall not live on bread alone. It's not all about the physical, but it's more about the spiritual. It's not all about bread. Yes, this is a weak moment where I have fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, but bread is not my priority right now. And the enemy gave him a challenging question where he says, if you are the Son of God, tell the stones. So there's half of the story is true. Is he the Son of God? Yes, he is. Can he tell the stones to become bread? Absolutely. Should he take up the challenge? No. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. He always finds you during the temptation phase something that you would want. So if Jesus was the type of person who was looking for fame, looking for, the king, his kingdom and all of that, he could have turned around and said, okay, I'll do it. No. He resisted the devil. Then the devil took him for another challenge to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple where he can have an excellent view of the entire city. The devil came again on verse 6. He says, if you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written. Now, the devil is quoting the Bible. For it is written, he will commend his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up with their hands so that you will not even strike your foot against the stone. Jesus answered him, it is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. So you got to have the word to fight back and forth. As you can see, the enemy is very knowledgeable. He knows the word. He knows exactly what to say. He's very crafty. He knows how to get you. So when you are facing temptations, you must know the word of God. You must find a way to resist the devil. How do you resist the devil? Using the word of God. Stay in the word and he will flee you. On verse 8, it says, again, the devil took him to that very high mountain and showed him all the kingdom of the world and their splendor. And he says, all this I will give you. He said, if, that's the condition, if you will bow down and worship me. It's all about worshiping. The enemy wants you to worship him. And sometimes you worship the enemy with your behavior. Because he led you to temptation, and slowly he's going to guide you to that path where you're going to worship him. And it's all about worshiping. He wants you to worship him. And Jesus answered him on verse 10. Jesus said to him, away from me, Satan. You talk about worshiping? Away from me, Satan. For it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Jesus gave him a run for his money. And on verse 11, then the devil left him, and an angel came and attended him. Now, let's pause for a second. Couldn't the devil come sooner than that? No. It's just to show you how you have to resist. And the enemy doesn't stop there. When he started with the bread, turning the bread into stones, he could have stopped right there. No, he continued. So you must continue to resist temptation. And how do you resist temptation? Using the word of God. Because the devil is looking for someone he can devour. He's like a roaring lion, always trying, looking for an opportunity. And temptation is something he always brings to the table. And temptation always comes with a partially true. Just like he tempted Adam and Eve with the fruit. Saying, oh, did God really tell you to eat this food? Did he really tell you not to eat this food? You know, if you eat it, it's going to open your eyes. And Adam and Eve failed the test. It started up with food with Adam and Eve. And the enemy thought he can challenge Jesus in the wilderness again. This time it's going to be with fresh baked bread. After Jesus had fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He was hungry, but he was not desperate. He was hungry, but he knew how to fight a good fight, the fight of faith. Temptation is going to come your way no matter what. Temptation, we all going to face temptation at some point, and it always look good. There's always a positive, a personal aspect of it that you must fulfill. It's something that you want. You want it so bad, but the price that you have to pay, it is highly important. It is highly cautious for you to decide what is the best course of action. The first course of action is to know the word of God. That's the first weapon you have to use against the enemy. Know the word of God. Resist the devil, and he will flee you. How do you fight back? With the word. He will try many times. One is not enough. Two is not enough. But he will keep on trying. But the more he tries, the more you have to resist using the word of God. And that's going to be the best weapon against the enemy's schemes. Hope these words resonate with you. Be blessed. I will definitely see you in the next video. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I'm also going to have a link below. If you want to support this channel, please subscribe and share with all your friends. And I do have a link below. Please be sure to click on the link. It's an affiliate links that's going to take you to the Amazon, where you can order through our Amazon store. Feel free to click on it. We have specials going on every day. Hope the word resonate with you. Be blessed.